Hello, this is my playtest of Trip to the Core. It's a roguelike deck builder, so that should be up my alley. Okay, so first thing I'm noticing, of course it's a roguelike deck builder, so I'm going to feel like this is familiar compared to Sales the Spire, which basically invented the genre, but the map feels very familiar. It's horizontal instead of vertical. This is the map view. We have a legend. We have the same system of rest, it seems. Rest, event, shop, boss. That's all very familiar. There's POGs, which I have no idea what this is, but I'm guessing it's going to be explained. We go from left to right. Okay. Click on the first location to move a character here, and we have a first battle. Okay, so already I've gotten attacked. Okay, sure, that's a way to start. I have 1 mana, it seems, and all my cards cost 1 mana, so I have the choice between 1 damage to a random enemy or 1 damage to an enemy. I guess they are both similar, so I'm going to use the ones that the tutorial says. Can keep playing cards until I have no more mana. Well, I have no more mana. And they have an intent, like Sales the Spire. Okay, so Sales the Spells. I'm guessing that's a buff. The cards I use are queued and then played from left to right. Okay, so 1 attack. Then it goes for spell, which makes me fearful. I did 50% less damage, sure. That means it's attacking for 3, and I can gain 2 shield and 1 armor. So shield is temporary and armor is permanent, I think, because it's saying start each turn with this amount of shield. Going to try it. One thing I'm noticing is that I'm starting with only 1 mana. Oh, no, I have 3 mana this turn. So what gives me mana? Is it like Hearthstone where it curves automatically or something? So 1 shield every turn. That's what we saw. Sunfish Spirit damage scales by the armor of damage, that's right, 2 increased by armor. So yeah, I have to quit round. Now I have 2 mana and I can play more cards. I can play 3 of these, and that's 2 damage times 3, and that should be the tutorial, I think. Okay, why did the second do 4 damage? I feel like it should have been 2 times 3. Well, anyway, I can add a card to my deck between 3 cards. Okay, so an ally for 4, but I have no ally so far. 1 damage to an enemy target, or 1 damage 3 times and increased by armor. So this is a synergy with what you already have, so I think I'm going to pick this one. I can see equipment. Oh, okay, so that's what happened. I have 6% of doing a critical that is double damage, so I think that's why it is 4 damage earlier instead of 2. I would have to imagine. There's still the POG, equip your POGs. I still don't know what this is, but that's fine, I guess. I have my rewards. Flag shows my current position, and I'm going to go shop or adding a card. I'm going to add a card, I think. Okay, why can I upgrade? Was this not adding a card? Well, anyways, I can select a card to upgrade, so I only have 1 of these. That gives me 2 armor Okay, that's 2 damage. The upgrades feel very impactful since the number are so small, so going from 1 to 2 is, well, it's double. I think I'm going to upgrade this one. Oh, upgrade as many cards as I want. What do you mean upgrade as many cards as I want? Oh, it costs money to upgrade, okay. So I can also upgrade Tons Barrage, I think. So it is 6 damage, no? 2 times 3. And that's the max level apparently. Okay. I'm going to stop here. Oh no, okay, it was upgrade cards. So that was an upgrade point. And this is a POG, Power Output Gear, okay. Which is just an item, I guess. Every time I play a poison card, I don't play a poison card. 25% chance to draw an attack buff card costing 0 mana, okay. Or 35% chance to draw an attack buff card costing 0 mana. Okay, so this is just better than the other one. Why not? I guess that's RNG. And now I can equip it. Okay. Okay, I have it equipped. And I have 30%. That sort of RNG, I feel like that's not very clear how useful it's going to be, especially if I can only equip one, but let's try it. Okay, no, oh, whoa. Why do I have 3 people all of a sudden? Okay. Allies have joined you. Card deck is now shared with theirs. Okay. With the right character for the right moment. Good luck. Yeah. So, this is 2 shield, which is pretty good. I can gain. So, this is 3 shield. And then this is increased damage because I have the shield, I think because I have 2 armor, rather. So it's going to be... I have 2 armor since it's improved, so it's going to be 3 damage. And it's going to be left with 1 health, I think. Yes. Okay. So in mid-turn. Okay, it attacks everyone. It seems like it's pretty hard to block in this game, at least. Marked tempted me to attack you, but that doesn't seem very useful since it was just attacking everyone. And I guess for this one I can just finish the turn. Since it only has 1 HP, but... Okay. So I add a card to Playtest deck, not only one. This is +1 damage by armor and it's AoE. So far I have not seen multiple enemies, but I'm guessing it's a thing because of that. I think I'm going to pick another turn barrage. The journey continues, okay. I have unlocked new cards, 1 mana next turn, and give an alive shield, gain armor. Oh, okay, that was a tutorial. So let's start a new game, I guess. And choose the 3 basic heroes. Okay, that's the total floor. Guess I have different deck. Okay, so that's Buckled's deck. It's shield that scales with Fearful and you can inflict Fearful on yourself. Okay. And the other one is Dragon Master. It can be vulnerable. And okay, just some damage. Rather basic, I think. Now we have a full map. We have two bosses, so I guess that's the entire run, maybe. Nice. We start with a POG. So 5%. I don't like having such low odds of doing something. I feel like that does nothing most of the time. Every time you play a damage card, 10% chance to gain 3 shield. I guess that's the one that's going to proc the most, maybe. But even then, I don't know if they're better than what I already have. This is probably better. But it really doesn't feel like it's making my character meaningful amount better. It's crazy that they start by attacking and I can do nothing on turn 1, but sure. So they are going to attack for 3, for 1, for 3. And next up is the two white ones. They have the same portrait, so it's a bit confusing, but it's fine. Guess I'm going to save this. And I'm going to prioritize this one maybe. I don't understand exactly what makes it so I can play one character or another. Because right now it's the Drunken Master's turn, but I can still use other character. So not exactly sure how it's supposed to work. But I think I can kill this one with vulnerable and... Oh no, Steadfast Spirit is a random enemy. So I'm not sure I can... Well, I'm going to roll the dice on which one this hits. It is this one? No. Okay. That's fine. We still have Fearful, which makes us deal less damage. Yeah, that's weak basically. And we did 0 damage. Okay. We did 0 damage. Okay, so basically I can't do anything this turn, more or less. Can do 1 damage to a random enemy, 0 damage. Woo, 0 damage. 0 damage. And do I want to gain Fearful for 3 turns? I guess I do, because this guy's kit synergizes with Fearful. Okay. This feels very messy, I'm going to say. Like, it's the first battle and already I'm having a little trouble. Why does this carry with Fearful? I have 4 Fearful. So does this mean I gain 4 shield instead of 1? I have no idea. And I'm going to attack randomly and I'm going to block as much as I can. Not much. Yeah, so it is 5 shields. Okay. So I have 10 shields. Okay. And the shields don't last forever, they only last a turn. Okay. So I'm going to give 2 damage to this to finish it for one set for all. And then random damage, and then 1 damage here, why not? Okay. Oh, and this procced. So I gain 3 shield, okay. This changed nothing, I'm pretty sure. Okay, 2 attack power until the end of the turn. And so this is going to be 5 damage. And I'm going to mark this guy and gain Fearful, so it's case. Yeah, it is 5 damage. This is 2 random damage. Okay, I have to do the correct order. And I can attack for 0 if I want, but this is not particularly useful. I guess I'm going to do that. So I gain attack power, but this does nothing because I can't attack. And this does still 0 damage, okay. Whoa, I can gain a lot of attack power. And okay, so this is 5 damage. And this kills. Okay. And I get to add a card to my deck, which is going to be Evasive 2, I think. Received 50% less damage. And 2 means it lasts 2 turns, I'm guessing. This is probably the best thing I can have. Oh, and I have card rewards for everyone. Okay. So one thing I'm noticing is that the card rewards are 2 cards I already have, so that's not particularly exciting. But I guess I'm going to pick this one since it combos with the deck. And this is also something I already have. 2 damage 3 times, that's a lot of damage. And what is Courageous? Courageous and vulnerable, so I did more damage, but I received more damage. Okay, I'm just going to pick the damage. And I get to add cards here too. Okay, Turn Barrage. I liked it the first time, but I think I want to draw more Bark Skin maybe, because it synergizes very well with the rest of the kit. So I'm going to pick this one. Gain Fearful 5. So that's for 2 mana, it only does that. I think I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to pick rather something that can heal, and the heal scales with Fearful, so it's probably good. And this guy I'm also again going to take the 2 damage 3 times because it combos very well with the 0 mana, more power too. And I'm going to go this way maybe. Although the rest are not necessarily upgrades, I don't think they are going to be. And maybe I want this event instead, or yeah, I'm going to go this way. So, okay, that's one very angry goat. And I'm going to start stacking Fearful, so it's good for his synergies. And I took the damage here because of course. Okay, so he is himself for 4 because it's stacked. I think I can stack some more, and that way it is himself for 7. So basically this is a heal turn. But yeah, see, I still took a fair bit of damage, but whatever. Going to gain some shield and do a bit of damage. But right now it's turning to play a spell, not attack, so I'm not sure how useful it is. I think it's causing, it's putting Fearful, but that's fine since that's what we want anyways. It's not attacking, so I don't need to buff, but I have 3 mana, so I might as well. I don't understand. It said it was going to buff itself, and then it attacked. I feel like sometimes the intent are not correct, or maybe I don't understand correctly. But we can play the whole hand, so we're just going to play everything. And now it says it's defensive. Okay, so it was this defensive. Can just gain shield, attack. So it says it's buffing itself, but I don't understand what the buff is. And it's attacking. So it's not really a buff, it was straight up attacking. So I'm not crazy about that. That's at least good to verify. So it says buffing once again, but it's going to attack. I'm just going to attack it more. Yeah, buff is an attack too. No, it's playing a spells, but that's whatever. I'm just going to keep attacking, keep doing the most damage I can. And it's, yeah, it put fearful on this guy, which is fine. I can do 3 and then 5 or 4 depending on the rounding with vulnerable. So it's not enough to kill. So maybe I want to gain shield. But I want to attack too, I think. Okay, it runs down, so it was 4 instead of 5. It's attacking randomly if I don't have fearful, I guess. That's fine. And now I can kill. These encounters take a lot of time, I feel. Like, going to give another 4 shield, gain 1 armor. That's probably good. Or I can heal. I think I'm going to take the heal. Put an enemy to sleep, mark yourself, or heal. I'm going to take the heal again. And this is not particularly exciting. I guess I'm going to take the 0 damage, the 3 damage. So I get a new item. That's a bug, 10% probability to add value max HP. I guess, what can I take? This is all very, very whelming, I'm going to say. So, not particularly exciting, I'm not even going to accept it. I have leveled up. I have leveled up here. What does this mean? Oh, it's just adding more attack to the deck. Okay. This is still whatever. Huh? This is 3 damage to enemies, maybe might be useful. Trash a card. Okay. I'm going to trash this. I'm going to trash one of these. And one of these. I don't think like I'm getting a lot better. The area you enter is surrounded by tall trees and a lot of foliage. There might be something interesting, such. I can take either a nutrient mix or the gun scent. I have no idea what this does, so I'm basically picking based on vibes, I guess. I gain a gut set. Great. What does this do? Oh, I have green amulets, +1 at size, otherwise active. Good to know. I have no idea what this is there. Where is my gun set? It said I gained a gun set. Where is it? What? It's in none of the inventories. What? Oh, okay. I'm just going to move on to the next fight, I guess. And I'm going to take damage before being able to do anything. I really don't take this. I'm just going to take heal, evasive, and going to play very defensive, as you can see. So this hits someone for 4 randomly, okay. This guy is vulnerable, so I probably don't want. I'm going to do damage. I don't think it's worth it to use this without Fearful to heal a lot more. I could heal for 4 for 1 mana instead, so I'm going to do that. It's casting a spell on both of them, okay. Fearful twice, sure. So I'm going to have Fearful on this guy because it's what this guy does. Then I can gain mana, I can heal this guy, and I can deal 0 damage, why not? I'm going to hope that I can kill this guy one out of 2 odds because I want this to go faster, please. Oh, that hit the wrong target, so now I have to take damage, okay. It's dealing double damage, also it's dealing 2 times. That's not very nice. I'm going to do this. So the ship is gone. Some armor here. Can heal. Can heal. The armor seems really strong to make the fight last forever, basically, and to try to heal like this. So I hit twice. More power, more power. More power. I think this is lethal with the +2 damage, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's close. And yeah, it's a double attack. It says it attacks for 3, but it's actually 3 times 2, so that's not exactly great. But I can finish a fight like this. The turn order doesn't feel very significant. I still don't understand why this matters if this is one allies turn or another. I'm going to take some heal. And +1 on size is great. Going to take some heal. And 25% of the time, no, 35% of the time, I guess it's better. And this guy doesn't get to have an item, I guess. Just going to take 3 damage. Now I'm here. So why is this? This shouldn't be black because I literally can't go there. I'm forced to go there. So it looks like I can click this, but I can't. It does nothing. Select a card to upgrade. I guess I'm going to upgrade this for free. This is a big upgrade, so I'm going to do it. This guy, what do I want to upgrade? Nothing seems very big. I guess this. Just going to do the free upgrade. And this guy. Too vulnerable, maybe. It's going to upgrade this, why not? Oh, and the upgrades are different costs. Okay, so I'm going to do the small upgrades. Because they cost less and they seem pretty good anyways. Now I have a regular fight. Attacking for 2, okay, that was true for everyone. Oh, sure, why not? I'm going to defend, attack, attack, attack. So now it's playing a spell. Can do some damage and heal a little. Can I? Oh, can I heal myself with this? Yeah, I can heal myself, even if it's marked as an ally, so I guess that's useful to know. It's dealing me a lot more damage that I do. No, it's only 5, it's not AoE, I don't think. And this guy has 6 shields, so he should take 0, yes. Just going to... It says no damage, so I'm not going to defend. This is vulnerable, and this is the attack that's attacking everyone, I think. So I'm going to give evasive to this guy and gain a lot of armor, I guess. I didn't roblock for this guy, unfortunately. Can block this and heal at the same time. Now I can deal some damage. Actually, I think this is lethal because of the vulnerable. Yeah, okay. So I'm going somewhere, but very slowly. I'm still going to pick the heal. This doesn't seem... Oh, put an enemy target to save for 2 turns, so I'm going to pick this. That seems useful, and I don't wanna dilute my decks with an upgraded version of this, so I'm going to skip, I think. I keep seeing the same cards over and over also. Oh, I did not level up, whoops. Ouch, took 8. Oh. That was my elo, I guess. I'm going to... What am I going to do? This guy seems scary, is going to go to sleep. And then heal. So sleep 2. -1 sleep. Okay. Then I'm going to have this. No need to heal because I'm already full HP. Okay, so the shield crit, that's why it did 8. Now I can heal this guy. And then who do I want to kill first? I'm going to target this guy. Oh, very nice. Both attacks went into these guys, that's nice. No, oh, finally I have the par skin. I'm going to attack and heal this guy. Going to do more damage. I have no idea if I'm supposed to know. So I can play this for free, I can heal this guy, he can heal himself, he can gain one shield. Okay, only one guy remaining. I have to use the Fearful Stinker, otherwise the rest of the deck doesn't really work with this guy. And I'm going to cast Evasive on him so he takes less damage. I don't understand. I used Fearful Spray, which means he should have attacked this guy, I think, because it was marked. Okay. I'm just going to deal a ton of damage with that. I don't need more than 6 shield. And this does, yeah, 12 damage. I do scale fine with time, I guess. Blackout. And 2 damage. Oh, it woke up from the sleep because I attacked it. Okay. I didn't know. I had no idea it worked like that, to be honest. I guess that makes sense, but you never know. It wasn't precise, and I should have done the heal first because The E didn't do anything. This is give all allies 3 shields and 2 armor, so this is pretty good, even if it costs a lot of mana. Heal yourself based on the amount of fearful. I guess I'm going to take this. And yeah, going to take 0 mana. No, oh, I can't go back. Okay, that's fine. But I'm not convinced it was a good choice. Now I have an event. Gain a card, remove a card. I guess I'm going to remove the Vainash. I'm going to remove what am I going to remove? This, because it doesn't work. Since I'm going to put the guy to fearful, it does 0 damage. And what do I remove from this guy? I guess the Muzzled Strike is not particularly exciting. What do I have? You stepped on a strange demise. A robotic throw emerged from the ground, grasping your foot, trapping you in space. Try to demaster the custody or sit down and have a rest. I guess I'm going to have a rest. Nothing happened. Okay, so I had an event where nothing happened. Very well. I want more of the bark skin, I think. No, I want Torn Barrage. With this guy, I want more of this to make himself fearful. And with this guy, I guess I'm going to take the shield. It's fine. Can craft, rest, or heal. I'm going to heal. Oh, the heal is a lot. And I'm going to go to the final boss, I think. I'm going to take damage when starting, because this is how it works here. I can just play the whole hand, so I don't have to think. I need this guy to put... So first thing, mark yourself, so it's going to attack this guy. And then... I guess nothing does anything. So no... Okay, I need to attack twice because why not? But that's fine. Just going to do some damage. And heal a little this guy. Mark. Gain shield. Heal. We're just going to play itself. Just going to put this guy to sleep. Stack some fearful. Now this does a ton of damage because I have 4 armor, so this should do 5 3 times, hopefully. Yeah, it does 5 3 times. Okay, heal, do some damage. and this should be lethal. So I'm going to put out the line first, so this guy is for 1 HP and this does lethal. Okay. Well, Ethel is very strong, I think. But aside from that, I'm going to take another Grandmaster, another heal based on Fearful. Going to take an answer, I guess. And this guy, this does nothing. This is still the same attack, so thanks for playing. This demo includes 1 word and 2 unlockable characters. Okay. Okay, and we unlocked new cards. So yeah, I feel like I didn't really get stronger over the course of the run, and the combats were really not fast. And the UI was a bit confusing, especially with regards to multi-attack. There was a guy that was buffing, but actually it was an attack. And it's never signaled when it is an AoE attack. It's not clear which character is attacking which, so we have intents, but they are not super useful, I feel. And yeah, it's definitely a bit messy. Also, the events, I have no idea what they do, and I'm basically clicking at random because it doesn't tell me what each option does. Like for instance, if you try in Save the Spire, when you have an event and you have 2 options, it always tells you what the event does for your deck, or if it's gaining gold or if it's gaining HP. It tells you pretty much everything, and here it doesn't. So I'm basically clicking at random instead of making choices. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It definitely feels like this needs a lot of polish, but the concept is fine, I think. And oh yeah, let's see, I still don't understand why when it's an ally's turn it matters. I don't understand why it matters if it's Ethel's turn or if it's the Bulkhead's turn. All of them, it's basically my turn, and I use all 3 of my allies when attacking, so it's not really their turn, it's the party's turn. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this is useful for you, and have a good day.